Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Journey. Today's video, we're going to hop right into the summons and hopefully get in and do some damage within the Dream Realm and the Skyclops, making sure that we can maximize the damage we're doing in here. Now, of course, we are in server 1, so we are on the first server. And another thing to note is we do not know exactly where Floribel is going to be. Not being very heavy pay to win, we don't have the ability to actually get a ton of copies in her and try her out at a Mythic Plus with that exclusive item unlocked. So at this point, we're not going to be able to get any copies of her, as you can see with our diamonds. I'm going to hop over to the All Hero Recruit. Hopefully with 6, we can pull someone because we only have 15. And then, of course, Epic Recruitment, we need 1. We only need 1, guys. And that is right. We'll be able to go ahead and pull that. So let's hop in here. And every time that we do a summon in here, it could be a very good S hero. We could get some more copies of these A heroes. This is the reason why I talk about doing this on a regular basis. If you're sitting on a ton of summons, like I know some players are, essentially you are in Sylvana. We keep getting a lot, but unfortunately you'll be hurting your account progression as you're going through here. So double Greyborn right there. So pretty good with the summon in there. And I'm hoping again that we can go through here and just skip the rest of these summons. Now diamonds, I'm not going to use again. We are saving them all up for these rate up recruitments. Hopefully over time that we can get a couple copies of the heroes that we actually need. Epic recruitment, we are still looking at our A-listers in here, as well as we have Thorin in here. Thorin, of course, being the primary tank in AFK Journey as we sit today. But this one we know is going to give us a hero, and it is Coco. And this is the big thing, guys, is it gives us 5 copies of Coco. That could be the ability between a game changer within a formation. But Coco overall, when it comes to progression, does incredibly well, not only in the Mauler Tower, but in the AFK stages, especially when you get to the point of having more than one stage that you have to go through, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. I'm hoping we can get through there as well, but I know it's incredibly difficult. There's Corinne. There's another 5, guys. We got 5 more copies in there, which is awesome. That is why we're using all of these, is the ability to pull a multitude of copies in here. Now, of course, I didn't know this originally starting, but most players said that going in here and getting these 2 really, Odie, Marilee, and then, of course, Corinne out of here very, very early is a game changer, because the majority of those heroes are used for what we're doing today in the battle, or the battle mode within the Skyclops. Now, this one, I'm going to go in here and I want to run a few different battles. Now, one of the things to note in here is a lot of these stages do require Cassidy, which I do not have built. She is actually right here. Now, the big thing with her is this ability right here. It's the Mythic Plus ability, which is this one. So this one grants all allies this ability to essentially buff them, allowing them to do a lot of damage, but it requires the level 10 exclusive item, which I know we're not anywhere near, especially not even having her built at this point. But I want to get in here, break in, and put in my regular teams. Now, this, of course, is the one that we have been running for the best in slot. Now, in all of these, almost, I would say probably 95% of these, we are running the Star Shard spell. You can see it's +9. We don't have it maxed out at this point, but this is the ideal team if you don't have the Celestials and the Hypos built, and if you also don't have Cassidy built, that this is going to be the one that you're going to run in here. Now, we went through a couple times as we continue to gain levels in this game. We've been slowly going through and we've been making a lot more progression, because essentially, not only are we doing more damage on the boss mode, but we also have a lot more survivability with the gear that we've been leveling up, and everything that we have been doing in this game is just the cumulative progression. When we talk about AFK games, really in their finest, this is what it's all about, guys. And we're Elite Challenge here. Most of the Elite ones that we're doing on rotation, we've actually killed out. I believe that's going to be the exact same thing we're going to see here, is we're going to be able to kill out the Elite Challenge, which of course is, I believe, going to reset all of the attempts that we had on this boss. So there we go, 41 seconds left. That one's getting pretty easy, because again, over the iteration of the last 5 bosses, we made a lot more progression. Boom, we actually pick up 3 more summons in there, which I'm happy about, but that brings us into Hell. That is right, the increased difficulty in Hell. Again, still running this formation itself. Now, another formation that we do see in here runs Rainier, which is another one, and then it runs multiple Celestials and Hypos, which again, we don't have. And look at that, guys. For where these heroes are built, literally, we've seen the first ult, and I've been getting around 20-25% in here, but the first ult went off and literally just burned down our team. 2.2 million, so we did score a little bit better in there. Gonna get some more resources or some more loot out of here, but that was a pretty good run. Now, of course, because we do get 7 chances in here, I go in here and I actually try this usually 2 or 3 times at the very beginning. I'll run through, I'll do all of my dailies, I'll get everything done, do the arena, do the Arcane Labyrinth, do anything we can. And even there, guys, we're not strong enough to essentially take out or do a lot of additional damage in here, especially when it comes to the multiple mode. Now, again, I want to hop over and I want to drop Rainier in here and see if we can do a lot better with this one. So it's very similar to the setup that we have here. And of course, 150 is the lowest that we have. So we're doing Odie in here with Corinne. We're leaving Smokey in the middle, Merrily. Now this one, we are dropping out Kruger. And Rainier, we only do have 1 copy, but positioning with him, as you can see from our little pink outline and little red outline, you have to make sure the aura or the essentially where they're being teleported to is based on where Rainier is. Because if you're moving him around, you'll see it makes a big difference on where this hero is positioned within formations, which again can be a really big game changer. I'm hoping this one is going to yield us possibly a little bit more damage. And this one puts Merrily, as you can see, right in the boss's face. So they are right face to face. Rainier unfortunately goes down in the very first hit, but we didn't have anyone else die. So we actually had Corinne actually stayed alive in that one, which was good. Being able to take down, and there we go, Merrily goes down in that one. But a little bit more damage. There we go, a new. And I love when it shows up here with the flames, and you can see it up there, guys. When we start breaking and we broke the 20%, gonna yield us some more. And of course, looking at Merrily, looking at Corinne, unfortunately, we do not have them at the point that we can unlock those exclusive items. The only one that we have right now is Odie, and Odie, of course, being used in a couple different places. So boom, there is some more loot to get us some more copies. So what I've been focusing on right now, and we scored top 25 in here, I am okay with that, is building out Merrily is one that we've actually been focused on for a little bit, getting additional copies. I'm going to continue building that out. And then, of course, Corinne, we're halfway there to getting this Mythic Plus. Mythic Plus, of course, is going to give us the ability, which is going to give us not only unlocking this ability at Mythic Plus, but also the ability to essentially boost his damage. Now, for both Corinne and for Merrily, most players have said you do have to have their exclusive abilities locked, or the exclusive item right here unlocked, which exclusive equipment unlocked. Again, we're getting to the point. Now, like I was saying earlier, though, within the AFK progression, this is actually went to, as you can see down here, now there is a multitude of battles. So going in here, we have to fight more than 1 battle. So this, again, has been a pretty big game changer for me. I haven't really attempted it yet, but you can see Team 2, we use Rainier in here. I'm trying to figure out exactly how we're going to make this work, or how we're going to get through this. So I'm hoping defensive-wise, we can go through here. And again, I feel like we're going to have to switch up and probably change up a couple teams in here, see what we can do. Now we're running Corinne in here. Again, just kind of based on, and as you can see, we're getting rocked in here. Most players have said this first battle is super, super difficult. This is where, again, most players are getting stuck, is within this first battle. And I'm almost wondering if we could pull Rainier in here. You know what? Let me drop him out. And the reason I'm thinking that is we have Heowen right here in the very, very back. So if we could drop a hero in, drop Rainier in here, and actually get a tank like Cecilia to actually drop right over there. Let's move this forward. I think right there is going to be Heowen. And I believe the little red markers on the back. And I'm just wondering if with the transformation, if with the movement, we can actually get the healer out of here, because that's been my problem. Even right there's Heowen on the side. Again, we need probably somebody to heal her out a little bit further. But overall, we need to figure out how this is going to work to essentially keep this team alive, because Heowen is just wrecking us. I feel like if we get a couple more levels, this should be pretty easy to get through. But again, this is going to take a little bit of time to get through, because now we're looking at a multiple stage. And I didn't even know until the point that we actually seen this, that there were multiple stages that we had to go through here. So again, very interesting to see, but that is going to be a little bit more difficult. And of course, we do have to hit 700, because 700 is going to unlock the final zone in the mountains. So this is one I'm going to have to play around with some of the heroes, see exactly what we can do to get through there, and then try to make some progression into 700. But all right, guys, that is going to do it for tonight's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.